It's Saturday morning. We drove from DC to Hot Springs, North Carolina yesterday evening, and we drove, it got pretty late, so we decided to pull into this recreation area to stop and camp. We're actually trying out camping in the Prius for the first time, and it was pretty comfortable. The seats recline all the way back, and the back seats come down so you can actually make it like a bed, and we were pretty comfortable. This is Sophie's first camping trip. Doesn't she look so excited? No, she wasn't very excited at all. She was very confused as to what was happening, and I think she was pretty uncomfortable. When we left DC yesterday, it was around 75 degrees, but then by the time we got to North Carolina at night, the temperature had dropped down to probably like the low 40s, upper 30s, so she was pretty cold. Even though we tried to stuff her into one of our sleeping bags, she wasn't a happy camper. But hopefully it's all going to be good. It's going to start warming up, and we're going to head up to Max Patch, which is just a little bit away, hike around the Appalachian Trail today, and then camp at Max Patch this evening. Back down to the parking lot area. It was really cold at the summit. So cold that my legs were actually starting to get numb because I only have a pair of leggings and don't have a pair of pants or a second layer to put on. And my ears were also starting to burn because it was so cold and windy up there. Oh, good morning, everybody. So we slept in the Prius last night, and Sophie also slept in the Prius. I don't think it was her favorite thing to do, but we all stayed pretty warm this Saturday night because it's Sunday morning now, and we camped in the Prius in the parking lot of Max Patch. And we walked down here immediately after the sunset, and we'd actually set the car up before we went up. And it's actually pretty spacious to sleep in here. The back seats fold down like this. So as you can see, the seat just folds down. And then the front seat also folds down. So you get almost like this flat surface to sleep in. It's probably one of the most comfortable camping experiences for me, because when you're sleeping on the tent usually, even with the pad, my back sometimes tends to hurt, and I'm a side sleeper, so it's a little bit hard to kind of maneuver around, especially with two people inside of a tent. And we definitely didn't have that problem sleeping in the Prius, even with Sophie wanting to take some space up. And one of the things is that we used our sleeping bags last night and my sleeping cover. But if you're going to use a Prius as a camping vehicle, what I would recommend is that you bring a blanket and maybe some kind of, mattress topper, or even your sleeping pad that you use in your tent, I think would work. And then if you have some pillows, I think it'll help your neck a little bit. And then if you have a little dog like Sophie, of course, they can also fit right in. If you have a slightly bigger dog, they may have to sleep in one of the seats, especially if you're a shorter person where your feet don't reach all the way to the floor. And the car actually stayed pretty warm last night. It was 39 degrees outside, but we were really comfortable inside the car. So with the Prius, you can just leave the car running all day, all night long, and it doesn't use up too much gas or the battery because it keeps alternating between the two. So the heat was running all night long. So all in all, it was a really comfortable night of sleep in the Prius.